Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at Regis and Ardyn. The big screen wasn't working today and I can't get it to work, so it is what it is. So I'm just here. But we'll be back to this screen in a moment. We'll be looking at the banner afterwards, like I always do. But first, let's look at the actual units themselves. So, Ardyn's TMR is pretty good because it has 40 attack. And also 20% dark resistance, but also this little bit of boost here and there. I do use this hat quite often because of dark visions. You need as much gear as you can. Most people are looking at this as teamer, which I don't blame them. This teamer is quite good. Very good actually. Yeah, the 20% HP already is good on top of the stats ailments, but 60% attack as well, so that's pretty good. Now Ardyn already gets his one ability that he'll get latent ability, so there's red armor gear basically was what you would use. Unfortunately, he still has only dual cast, so it really makes him a lot slower than other damage dealers. But he is going to be one of the top damage dealers, just not the top damage dealer. He's around Agent Olive level in terms of damage, so we can compare him to Agent Olive, especially since they actually have the same elements too, so that's probably the best to compare. So first of all, you definitely want to use there's like something else here. No, not those. I mean, he can be a breaker, but he's just a little too slow at that. Unless you're having a fire or dark weapon equipped, you definitely want to imbue. And then you definitely want to use one of the cooldowns here for an imperil. That's pretty good, right? Obviously Dark is a little more biased in his kit because it has 120% versus 100 there. So yeah, on turn 2 you definitely want to use red armor gear, and then you just want to go right into chaining. Or if you can find the time to use his spectral charge. And then of course his long burst is also pretty good. His long burst does do quite a bit of damage because it's 18 times with ignore modifier, or ignore defense modifier. That's pretty good, right? As I say, that's pretty good. His long burst does surprisingly do a decent amount of damage. So yeah, five long burst crystals is not that much to use though for spectral charge, but it does give him some mod boosts, and mod boosts are important, guys. So make sure you can find a situation where you're able to do that if you are using him. Not much else to really say. He's just another damage dealer, guys, without triple cast, kind of like Eric. And you would never use these elemental moves. It's filler, just for like story or something if you need to use them for that, I guess. But no. So yeah, he's a little interesting. He has 6 times cap, of course, and he also has under 50% true dual wield, which is nice. So now you only need is 50%. Bart's TMR. You can become a breaker, like I said. He's just he's a little slow at it, but he can become a breaker. Here, take a look. He has 74% breaks after a few turns, but I mean, it's a little slow. I don't know. 150% true dual wield, a lot of good passives and things, good limit burst. Yeah, he's a good damage dealer, just held back again by the no triple cast, so even without triple cast, he is, of course, like I said, he's in the range of Agent Olive level, around that range. So it's good, but it's not great. Unfortunately, I like Shadow Times 15, so I would have liked to have had him to be good again, but unfortunately he is not that good. and he's going to be quickly passed up by newer units in the near future. So he's not going to stay in the top damage for very long, like I said. And if you missed my, or you're new to the channel, after this video, go check out my Regis specific Regis video where I talked about him versus all the other supports in the game. So we're not really going to go into that specifically here because there's no reason to, since I already did in one video. So in this video, we're going to go over just his kit in general. Now his TMR is really terrible, and I really don't understand why it's not stackable. I feel like that's just a meme because it's not that good. Like, it's just decent. It's just average at best, and his STMR is pretty good. High Tide on top of 20% MP, and also 163 attack, and swords are going to become a lot more important in the near future, so yeah. So, like I mentioned in my previous video with Regis, you can triple cast on the first turn. So you get to triple cast all of his abilities besides the damage 40% mitigation one. It's not that big of a deal, really. You don't want to use that on the first turn anyways, you got a lot of other things you want to use. Shielding Wall, Guard Wall, and also one of his cooldowns, or you could use Shielding Wall or Guard Wall and use two of his abilities down here. Mainly the Power of the Kings and also Players to support is what you probably want to use. And then you have Loosened Glaive, which gives you a chaining ability. Just like Fid does, except there's no drawbacks, there's no charming involved or anything like that. I don't know, I can't remember which one her abilities gives charm to all allies. I think it's the chaining though. But maybe not, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. So, yeah. And like I mentioned, he has an ability to basically nullify stop for all allies for 5 turns. And a little bit of physical damage mitigation tied to it as well. I'd say this is really good, guys. I actually didn't even know that about his kit until I looked at it. They don't ever really use any of his other cooldowns, and you can live with 130% buffs, guys. I saw someone in the comment section saying it's not so good that he has 130% buffs. Like, who cares, dude? Look at all the other things that he has. And, like, you'll be in a good spot because you only have to wait 2 turns to get that 200% buff back. And of course, let's mention his Limit Burst. 50% damage mitigation and 3k HP barrier. And it's decently cheap because he's able to get it pretty quickly if you just build him as a Limit Burst abuser. Just build him as a Limit Burst abuser, he'll get it pretty quickly. He'll get pretty quickly up, so that's pretty good. His resistance Stop and Charm, which is very good. So you could potentially make him into a provoke tank. I've seen someone in Dark Visions do it. Speaking of Dark Visions, this is the best support for Dark Visions. The best support. You wanna know why? 200% buff right off the bat. Gives chaining to your allies that you need to use to get the SS ranking for chaining. And on top of that, killers for 4 targets. That are most common, I would say. The first 2 are the most common. The other 2 are not as common, but still good. On top of that, he has a Dispel. He has a Dispel, which I've actually used quite often. The Erase or Blow, I've used that. So yeah, he has some chaining. He has some chaining as well. Not that good, but it's decent. It's decent chaining. What it is for a support unit. So yeah, I think that Regis is very good. He's definitely the winner of the banner. Ardyn is basically the troll of the banner. Unfortunately, I like both of them, but I have to call one of them the troll, right? So yeah, Regis is the best of the banner by far. If you are stuck with someone like, who's like a really old support? I can't even think of anything that's that old. Like if you have Sylvia, it's still fine, but like I mentioned in my Regis video, trials are going to start moving away slowly from elemental resistance needed to needing lots of mitigation and buffs and things, and this is the guy that will be able to provide you with all those kind of things. So yeah, I think that we have covered Regis. Insanely powerful, really cool, awesome support. Of course, he has some flaws, as all units do. I'm sure if you took a look at unit Lunafreya, took a look at Sylvie, if you took out Ignis, they all have weaknesses, guys. There's a lot of people in the comment section that are acting like all the other sports don't have as many weaknesses as he does. Everybody has weaknesses, guys. Every unit has weaknesses. It's a flaw in the game so that there's power creep that can be happening later. So yeah, I'm not saying that he's the best of all time forever. I'm just saying that he's the king of supports now, and it will be for about a year. So yeah, even afterwards, I think he'll still be good. Especially for Dark Visions, he'll still be used even afterwards. Why would I use Christmas Ayaka in Dark Visions when I've got Regis to give killers and chaining to? She can't do that. So yeah, really good. And let's go on to the banner now. So the banner, pretty expensive, 25k, but you do get guaranteed. Unfortunately, it's not one of. It's only one. It's guaranteed either or. So it's a little more expensive than the JP side, which was 19.5k. But it is possible to get them at the end at least. Exchange shop. You need to get a lot of coins in order to get their prism. And I'm guessing you need 4 or 5 tickets to summon. Okay, I need 4 of them. Oh boy, that's pretty rough, isn't it? You only get 1, 2, 3. Of course, you need 30k to get one of those tickets. And it's not even guaranteed, is it? It's only 20% featured, guys. You spend 30k to get only 20% featured of the ticket. Oh my god, this stuff needs to go, dude. Like, that's ridiculous, man. That should be at least 50-50. Either or. Like on the JP side when they have those special tickets and it's 50-50. That's still bad, but at least it's something, dude. At least it's something. So, it is what it is, but it is what it is. I don't know what that means. Yeah, the setup is fine, but most people are probably gonna pass on it because we just had Wolf 25k, and most people are not gonna have another 25k, I'm sure, for this. But you will probably have a lot of tickets laying around. I only have 12, but I hope to get one of them from 12. So I'll be pulling later on my Twitch channel at my usual stream time if you want to come check out that. So my Twitch channel is down in the description of the video, my Discord as well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Please consider liking the video, and also go check my Regis in-depth analysis video, where I talk about other supports compared to him. I don't want to repeat it here, because like I said, I just went over it, so. I think that's about it, guys. I think we covered everything. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.